guessed it. Real go-getter, I ain't tryna waste a split second. They say communicators comprehend. Read between the lines, open book, but they don't get the message. It's crazy how I found the answer to these trick questions. Trying to build brick by brick. I think I'm playing Tetris, putting so much goddamn work. I'm highly invested, focus up. Me versus me, my shadow coming. I got my eyes locked, like Luciano, some like a wise guy. Different color money stack, looking like tie-dye. I get love by the real, I stay connected like Wi-Fi. Fucking with they baby, they might slide with the cha-cha. The way I see this shit is like I'm peeping through binoculars. All these red signs on this road still ain't stopping us. Tune in, better change the channel if you ain't watching us. We gon' leave them outside standing if they knocking us. I make one turn to two, say my mappy math. Formulate the plan to kill it, I'm talking closed casket. Niggas hating on the turtle, but they love the rabbit. I'm ahead of my years, they say I'm old fashioned. They like tighten up, look, you better tighten up. Before you get the dominoes so far, you gotta line them up.
All right, y'all. This is the Press for Conversation podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Laidback Corey. We got a special guest in today. We just played this hit record talk. Man, this man is, he's blessed, but he called himself Luck. Lucky, what's up, man?
What's the deal, my guy? I appreciate the love, man.
So what's going on with you, man?
Man, not much for real, man. I'm just, taking everything one day at a time. I'm a dude that wear many hats. So, I got the music going, business stuff going on the side. So, I'm just keeping everything in motion right now.
That's crazy. I had found you on Detroit Rap News, and I had found you, and I was like, dang, I like this record. I like this. This is a dope record. I had hit you up, but it took you like a week to respond. I guess you be so busy or whatever. I see you was playing basketball a couple of times. You good on the court too, man.
Good looking. I got a little bit of game.
Yeah, I know, right? So, but what made you get into rap? Like, what inspired you to get into rap?
Music always been my first love for real. Even as a kid, I always loved rap. All different types of genres of music for real. I always just been like a student of the game when it came to music. So for me, I guess it was more so just I wanted to show the world what I was about, my talent. I was always one of those kids that had the notebook for the raps and everything, but I just never really showed that side of myself. I was more so in the sports world and the basketball business, but it got to that point where I'm like, nah, man, I got a gift. I got to use it. I got to show people why.
Who was your musical influence growing up?
I would say definitely my biggest influence, my biggest musical influence is Nipsey Hussle, for sure. That's somebody that, I studied every facet of that game, even just outside of music, but the way they move, how they carried themselves as a businessman, all that. So I say Nipsey for sure is my influence on music.
That's good, man. Nip did have a great impression on the music tip. So I see you got we're gonna talk about this album you got called Beginner's Luck. How long did it take you to process this album?
So Beginner's Luck, the crazy part is these are songs that I've been working on since 2021. So it's a mixture. Like a lot of the songs on here is old songs.
Really?
Yeah, like Even Talk, the one you just played, I made that 2023. So a lot of the stuff, yeah.
Wow. See, you can have something that's like 3 or 4 years old and put it out today, and it's like new because nobody never heard it yet. And that's why music is clever. Like it's basically something special, especially for the ones that take music serious, like Music Matters. Because I'm not knocking nobody in their craft, but nowadays music is, to me, it's just cliche. Everybody. So. I remember Neo saying that it used to be music industry used to be a room like where you had to have talent, you had to know how to rap, but now they got this big ballroom, everybody can come into music, and it kind of took music all over the place. But I like them persons that really put into their rap and tell a story basically, sure. And that's why when I heard Joe record, I was like, he really telling the story, like. And I caught on to it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can get lucky. Have luck on here. You know what I'm saying? So what made you come up with the name Luck, man?
So it's crazy, but Lucky is a childhood nickname. My granddad gave me that nickname. Mm-hmm. So it was a family nickname. And if you called me Lucky or Look, it was like, damn, you really gotta know me if you hit me with that. So when I started rapping, my artist name, I'm like, man, I'm just run with Look. I'm just run with Look.
Now y'all heard what he said, y'all. He said he got his name from his granddaddy. Now did you get your name from your granddaddy because you hit the lottery one day for him, or you know what I'm saying? What's up with all that luck? You know what I'm saying? You got some little change in your pocket. I see.
Yeah, so where it come from? It's this movie called 101 Dalmatians with the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was a kid, man, I was a little greedy nigga. Like I'm always hungry. Like man, I want to eat. That was just me. So it was a little puppy on there named Lucky, and he was always hungry. He'd be like, Mama, I'm hungry. I really, really am. So that's where I got my nickname for. He just called me Little Lucky.
Is that's the one that used to eat the spaghetti and the little meatballs? Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You got me fucked up.
Hey, but that's Little Lucky. They like, hey, that's
so.
It just stuck with me.
So I figured you grew up on the east side because you got a song called East Side Out. What's your favorite part of the east side?
Right off Outer Drive in Rosemary. I grew up right on Wilshire. Right up on Wilshire.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's family all over there.
So you've been on the east side basically your whole life?
I've been on the east side. So I ended up moving off of the east side, I'd say around, maybe when I was like, even before that, I could take it back before that. Originally, I was born in Cali. I'm a Cali baby.
Really?
Yep, I'm from the Bay Area. I was
Really?
born in Oakland. Yep.
That's crazy because you kind of got that California style. That's crazy.
When I say that, people be like, "Damn, okay."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I moved to Detroit when I was 5. Been here ever since.
Okay.
So raised on the east side, born in Cali.
Okay. Do you ever go back to Cali?
I ain't been back since. I still got family down there, but I ain't been back since I moved. But I do want to go out there, connect. I got ties out there at the Bay Area.
Yeah, I heard what he said. How dare you not go back to Cali?
I got to.
You know, the summertime is coming.
For sure.
For y'all that's watching this podcast, I got to tell Lucky he got to get lucky and get out there to California.
For sure.
He can't be doing that.
I'm going to make
you know
that
what
move.
saying?
I'm going to be in the Bay Area this summer. I'm going to go tap in and network out there. For sure.
Oh, yeah. So let us know who is Lucky in album mode.
Lucky in album mode. So for me in album mode, I say I'm very particular, precise in the way I go about my creative experience. For me, like how we was talking about earlier, I like to call it nowadays. It's a lot of microwave music. Like people just rushing to put out anything. Like I said, I got songs on my projects that's 4 years old, 5 years old, and it was just a matter of me like really taking my time with my craft. For me, I can't just get in the booth and say anything. That's not me. If you listen to my music, shit, I rap my life, so I gotta live. I talk about my experiences. So I ain't no street dude. I ain't about to get in the booth talking about killing, robbing, sliding. Nah, that ain't me. You gonna hear me talk about business. You gonna hear me talk about making money. You gonna hear me talk about taking care of your family. You gonna hear me talking about just being a stand-up person in general. So for me in album mode, I gotta go live. Like it might take me a little 3-4 months where I can't even write nothing at all. But once that shit come to me and I just talk about my experiences, then it's easy. It's easy. It's like everything it flow at that point.
So for a short, abbreviated answer, can you tell us how is Lucky's childhood growing up?
My childhood, man, I was always the youngest. I had older brothers, older cousins, my uncles. So I was always the youngest around the old heads, and that's the reason why I kind of moved the way I moved for my age, because just being exposed to a lot early, it made me kind of grow up quick. My mindset was different. The way I seen life was different. But, yeah, just my childhood, man. It was fun. Like I said, I grew up on the east side. I grew up playing basketball. That was something that was big to me. That was probably my second love behind music. So I had a fun childhood for sure. So music, basketball, art. I was artist, always in the drawing and everything. So really, yeah, like music, art, first love. Like I said, I was outside young, early. So that's the reason why I got this like calm demeanor to me now. The reason why I moved the way I moved, because I just seen a lot early, and I ain't really impressed by much. Now, I ain't phased to be in the hype and all that. All that shit out my system for real.
So I asked you about album mode. So when you in writer's mode, do you isolate yourself? Do you what do you do? Like, if you don't mind telling us, what is it? Because we press for conversation. So what does Lucky do to Luck both? What does you do? What do you do to get yourself prepared when you're writing songs?
So to get myself in that mode, my process a little different. I'm like very in tune with myself. So for me, my process start off with I wake up, I do my little morning meditations. I go sit outside, I read a book in the sunlight, drink my water, drink my tea, my smoothies, whatever. I'm very health conscious. So like for me, it's my whole process going in. Before I write, I gotta get connected with myself, get connected with God. So like I said, to me, after that point, once I do all those things, like me just being in nature, like that kind of calm me down. I sit outside, like I just let shit come to me. I think a lot, like I said, meditate. And after that point, when I do like intentionally, all right, let me start writing, it's like I just get downloads. Like sometimes like, damn, how the fuck you coming up with this shit? But it just flow to me at that point. But that's my whole little creative process right there. I gotta get locked in with myself before I even think about writing.
All right, but by you doing all that, do you ever experience writer's block?
Yeah, I experienced my writer's block, but like for me, I don't force writing. Like, I wouldn't even try to write if I don't even feel it. Like, so typically when I start writing, it's because something sparked. It's like something in my spirit, like, no, write this shit down right now. So like, I had my moments where I did have a little writer's block, but for me, it's like I said, I could take 3-4 months and not write at all because I gotta go live and experience some shit. Then when it finally hit me, it's like, yeah, after that point, I'm good. I'm going.
So quick question. During the writer's block, when you're going through that, don't you think you can be a little bit too hard on yourself at times?
You can. You can. It's easy to get, especially I would say when you care about what you putting out and what you writing. I say if you the type of person that is going to booth and say anything, like nowadays is what a lot of music is, that writer's block might not be that frustrating for you because you can literally come up with anything. But if you somebody that really like care about your craft and what you putting out, what you putting into your music, oh yeah, it can frustrate the shit out of you for sure. For sure.
Now I see you got 11 tracks on this new album. Which two, if you had to pick the two, which two songs would you, of course, Talk, one of them. Okay, we're going to do 3 because we just played Talk. Sure. So if you had 2 more songs off the album that you can like, this is it, which other 2 is it?
I would definitely say Letter From My Soul. And that's my, it's not my intro, but it's falling in. It's like it's a loop behind something. But Letter From My Soul, I feel like that give people a representation of not just luck, but who I am as a whole, who I am as a person. So definitely Letter From My Soul. And then my personal favorite is 3 C's. For sure. I feel like that show people that side of me where it's like, you hear the boss talk, you hear like me, my morals, my principles, and it's like I just put all that shit together. And when you see the smooth side to me, but the way I wrap it up all in one, in the wordplay, lyricism, I feel like 3 C's is probably as good as it get on the album.
So 3 C's, like you say, because you kind of switch up, you kind of get in your hip hop bag and rap bag and all together, all combined. Yeah. And A Letter to Your Soul is basically on personal. It's very something personal, very intensively emotional. You know what I'm saying? Very tight wide, and very mindful of the mind. And you get deep,
for sure,
and like deep into the thought of your mind. So you really probably took your time when you really wrote that record. I'm pretty sure you took your time writing these records.
Yeah.
And, as an artist, I just want to ask you, is it true you could put out like 20 songs and only 11 or 5 make the cut?
Yeah. You could have a lot in the vault because I got a couple songs that ain't really make the project that I had on the side. But I feel like it's about putting together a full body of work and it got to kind of be like cohesive. Like you said, it got to tell a story. Versus just putting random song. Even if they might sound good, it just this song might not fit this project and you gotta leave it tucked. You might not drop it, you might save it for something else, but I got a lot of songs like that where I got on the side like, I gotta find a place where I can use it. So
So what do you do with the records? You be like, I ain't like that, but I'm gonna keep it. What do you do with those records?
I never made a song I don't like.
Really?
I promise you.
I mean, you ain't gonna say you like it, but it's like you like, okay, I know I can record this over again better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because they said the artists sound different on different days.
For sure.
On the
That's
mic.
true.
So I don't know how, I'm not an artist, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I used to learn how to rap in my dream, but I woke up and I went wood, you gonna laugh, that's cold. Y'all see that? That's all cold, man. I'm
Maybe
telling
you just cold. That's some other shit though. That's all that be.
No, yeah. But I had bars, Snicker bars, but that's okay.
Say that's about it.
Yeah, right. I ain't went nowhere close, you know what I'm saying? But y'all see him, they gonna laugh at me. It's okay, I got kicked out of a cipher, so it didn't matter.
You got kicked out the site?
Yeah, because I was, I was kind of horrible a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
A little horrible. You get kicked out the cipher. I don't know.
Don't do that. Don't drag. don't drag. Y'all see him, man? Don't drag.
We gonna get you right.
Hey,
man.
you can, bro. I'm telling you, don't
we
drag,
get bro
man.
right. We gonna get him right. We gonna get him in the stool. We gonna see
I'm
something.
gonna get me a ghostwriter. How about that?
I got you.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
So since we talking about writing, tell us about this song, "Got It Back." How about this record? You was talking serious on that record.
Yeah.
I listened to that record actually last night. I was listening to it because I wanted to see, beginner's luck, because I want beginner's luck. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the lottery come around. We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, for sure.
But on the album note, Got It Back, I was like, wow, this dude really going off. That's crazy. So tell us how you went through the process of writing that record.
Got It Back. It came from me. Man, just in life, man, I was going through a lot at that time. Like I always say, like, as a man, for sure, the three biggest teachers in life you could go through is, death, heartbreak, and being broke. Like, those three experiences right there in life, that shit'll teach you a lot. So I went through all that shit back to back to back in like a month time span. So I was at a
Was
place.
it this year or last year?
This was this was actually 2023. Got It Back is an old song too.
So you know what? That's probably it sucks that you went through that, but that's probably your best work. Because the reason why I say that, because you was able to, like I said, we said earlier, you was able to get deep in your emotions.
Yeah.
And you was able to, it was like a challenge, because here it is, you hurting, you grieving, and you going through this,
Sure.
and that's when everything kick in, distractions, but you still hold on, That ain't luck, that's blessed. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate
that. And like I said, I want to just tell you, man, just keep going. Like, keep going, man, And the city of Detroit music, it's good in certain terms. I like the Detroit realm of music, but we starting to get recognized now in hip hop.
For sure.
And our biggest thing now is not just music; it's the fashion. Like, of course, New York and all them, they got the drip, but we got the drip, and we trying to get the sauce.
Yep.
And I just want to tell you, as an artist, I'm not gonna say you're a Detroit artist, even though you're an artist, hip hop artist, because I don't want to put you in the bubble, because it might seem that, it might seem like, okay, I'm more than just a Detroit artist. I'm an artist around the world.
Yeah.
So have anybody hit you up since your song made the Detroit news, hip hop?
Yeah, I had a couple people reach out to me and DM me, just giving me my flowers on the song, especially for talk. Like, the Funny Salesman guy from Detroit. Yeah, DM me, reach out to me, like, man, I rock with this new track. It's fire. I'm rocking with you. I'm like, damn, that's love. I had a couple other people reach out to me that's big in the basketball world. Reach out to me, like, man, I'm fucking with this track. So I for sure had some people reach out to me, just showing me love.
Okay. So if you don't mind, if you could tell the people on camera right there, how can they get in touch with you in your music?
Oh yeah, so you could first you could email me. I got my business email, Luck, Luck is luck.music11@gmail.com. Any inquiries on that, you can always shoot me an email. You can DM me on Instagram. It's at LuckyLeaf11, LuckyLeif11. So yep, you hit me up on them too, man. I tap in with you for sure.
Collaborations and all.
Yeah, collabs. I'm open to all of it.
Well, I just want to say thank you for coming by. We appreciate y'all. We really appreciate him, and we want to just say keep putting on that fire music. This is the Press for Conversation podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Laidback Corey. You know how we do it big here. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Make sure y'all check out Lucky's music. His hit song Talk. We just played it earlier. If you don't, go back in the beginning. And like he said, go on Instagram. Thank you, y'all. Peace.
I appreciate it.